Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with a View, and today I have a little sneak peek of the new January-March book from Close to My Heart. I know it's just before Christmas here in Michigan, and I really have no idea where this year went. I had so many things that I wanted to try and play with, but I literally haven't done anything. So I got the papers, I got some of the stamp sets already from the new book, and I hope that after Christmas I get some time to play around with them. So stay tuned for the results of that one. Other than that, let's dive in here and see what the new book is bringing us. So here we go. At the beginning, like always, we have a little word of our founder, Jeanette, which is always nice to read. Then we have our two programs that we offer. You can become a maker like I am. You can join my team, and I can explain to you all the perks and what you have to do to become and stay a maker. And then we have the program for our customers. It's called VIP Customer Program, and that has a lot of perks. Besides 15% credit on every order you place, you be able to get a free stamp of the month with a qualifying order of $50 or more, and so many other perks. So if you're interested in either of these programs, just contact me and I will be happy to fill you in about all the perks and how this would work. All right, then we still offer our Craft with Heart programs. They changed them up a little bit over the years. Right now you get them either as a 4-month program, so you sign up for 4 months and then it automatically renews every 4 months, or you can sign up for a whole year. You save on your shipping costs a little bit and you get a discount on the whole bundle, but then you still get every 4 months a box. And in this box there are different things. So for the card making kit, you get all the card bases, envelopes, all the papers and embellishments you need. You also get a specifically designed stamp set. You get a small ink pad and a small block, so you can start stamping and creating cards. There's a sheet with samples what the cards can look like. And I wouldn't say should look like, because it's up to you. So what the cards can look like, but it is up to you. You can use it and do whatever you want to do with these sets, which is really awesome. So this is the card making. And then the scrapbooking kit, you usually make 2 double page layouts per month, and this is a really easy way to sorry if you hear the train, there's a train going by. This is a really easy way to get quick pages done and place your photos in there. Everything is included, including the page protectors and the embellishments, everything. All you need is adhesive and your photos, and actually you can always embellish them and do more. So these are the two programs. Again, the current pictures of what cards are included in the package or what pages are is on the website, and I will link it down below. Are we there yet? So this is our first paper kit, and as you can see, it is all about traveling. Really nice bright colors, so there's a variety of different colors you can combine with the papers, and I think there's something in there that for sure you can use with some of your papers or your pictures, sorry. All right, and here we have paper pack, and I guess it's actually here. So you can have the paper pack without the sticker or with the sticker, either or, like always. And here are the stickers, and you know they're nice and sturdy, and you can see they're pretty big but nice for scrapbooking. And we have big stickers for titles, you have borders, you have little arrows with little words on it. I like this beauty mask. And so there's a whole lot of things for traveling. And then these are all papers. So the first one has a lot of stamps on it, internationally, in the US. Well, in the US, if you travel in, if you're coming back into the US, Canada, we have Switzerland, so there's a whole variety. You have the slip strip here, which gives you an extra border to use on your pages or cards. Then one side has just a map on it, and I like this green, is a nice color. Then we have arrows. Then we have kind of different icons of different countries. So the Taj Mahal, Chichen Itza, Tower of Pisa, Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China. So there's a lot of the pyramids, Big Ben. There's a lot of different things. That's kind of a cool paper. And then we have just these little markers. And this is one of my favorites. These are so cute. All these little bags and backpacks and beauty cases. And you can actually cut them out individually and use them if you don't want to use the whole thing as a background. So pretty paper. And again, like always, they come with or without the stickers. And then we also have the matching coordinating cardstock. So if you're going for just a paper pack, I always suggest getting the cardstock, because that way you have the matching colors. And the nice thing is you usually get 2 of each color. So this gives you a perfect base if you're planning on doing scrapbook pages. Here are our PML cards, Picture My Life cards. So they're 3x4s, 4x6s. They are always a good addition if you don't have enough or a lot of extra embellishments. Then we have these rubber shapes that are specifically made for this set, and they're just fun. Not only are they fun colors, I really like the rubber feeling. It's some interesting, and they're not very thick, so as you can see, they're pretty good. Small, not too intrusive, and they're really light and rubbery. So this is a fun new extra. Then we have our the digital art collection. Are we there yet? And like all the others in the past, our Cricut doesn't really do cartridges anymore, as you know, and Close to My Heart and Cricut do not do the digital cartridges anymore either. Instead, they're gonna supply us with an SVG file. So all of these items you have to download when you order them to your computer or your tablet, and then extract them and then upload them to Design Space. It's not really difficult. It's just, you know, there are little things you have to pay attention to, but once you have them on your in your program, you can use them as much and as often as you want. And the nice thing is you can use the SVG files with any electronic die cutting machine that can handle SVG files. So no matter if you have a Cricut, a Silhouette, a Brothers, they all will work. And you have a double page layout here too, that you can cut exactly as it is or make it your own. Then, like always, we have a card making stamp set and a scrapbooking stamp set. So the card making is a little bit more like, these are all borders, which makes sense because it's a little bit hard to use all these on a scrapbooking, on a card that you might want to send out. But borders we can always use, and they're really versatile. I really like these little tickets here. You can take apart too and use them as extras. This one would work well if you have little bees or butterflies. And then you have suns. And this one, these 3 ones, so the sunshine, this row and this row come also as a die cut. And you get them with or without. And here we have the scrapbooking set, and I have that one here. So this contains not only our getaway as a title, but also all these little items here, and they're fairly small or big. I mean, you can use them on cards too if you wanted to. You know, we have these pullouts in the main catalog, that pull-out mechanism. I think what would be fun would be if you just, you know, stack those bags here, maybe hang the camera on there and have something pull out for somebody who is going away, or, you know, is overseas, or maybe you have a college kid that's gonna travel. So there's a lot of different things. Here's a die cuts with it, and again, you know, you can use them for, I mean, they're pretty basic shapes, so they can be used for a lot of things. But that's the set for the scrapbooking. And then if you say, well, I do like the paper, but I always have a hard time figuring out how to start my pages and what to do, well, there's the workshop kit. This is the scrapbooking workshop kit. It comes with a complete set of the design papers, extra cardstock, specifically designed paper for that workshop, specially embellishments, specially made for the workshop. And then you have the sticker, and in this case you get the rubber shapes as well. And these are the 3 double-sided layouts you can create. And the nice thing is, so they give you also a couple of extra techniques. In this case, we're doing some sponging with color. As you can see here behind the tags and on the tags, so there are a couple extra techniques that you will learn too. And this is just a nice basic set to have if you have difficulties creating your own. I normally get the set often and then just go ahead and do my own, depending on what color, if I have pictures of my own that I want to use on it, or if I like to redesign it for, I don't know, something that I sell on a crop, or just to show you guys how you can alternate these layout ideas and just put your own spin on them. And if you want to follow the instructions and learn these techniques completely like they show here in the workshop, there are some additional supplies needed. Sometimes in this case it's just extra ink, and you can use what you have, or if you want it matching, these are the colors that they used in this case. 3D foam tape you usually have at home, and then they use a round sponge. So our sponges are these ones here, and then I just cut mine. I cut little wedges off and use them to sponge. All right, next is our card making kit. And this is, I admit, a little bit tricky because, you know, we don't have a lot of occasions where you really can send out cards with bags or tags is different, but bags is a little bit different. But there are those, and that's why the stem set has specifically different phrases. You know, great adventure, you're my greatest adventure, happy miles on birthday trail, because you're amazing, wishing you countless, and then happy birthdays in this case. You might have somebody who retires and who's planning to travel a lot. So there are ways of using this on cards, and this specific set here makes these 4 cards. You get all the supplies needed. You get the little enamel dots. You have all your bases and envelopes. You get the specific or specially designed stem set, and then there are 3 dies that come with the set. So you can make all these cards just as they are. All right, so the next paper is called Storybook, and this one I don't have here yet, and I will explain in a second why. Again, some really nice colors, and even so, this is pinkish and looks like for girls, but there is a spin to the set, which is really awesome. So you can have either this set for boys, or you can make it for girls, and I will show you in a second how this works. You have different elements of fairy tales on here, so either unicorns or dragons, and it's just a really fun set to have. So the set itself has a sticker sheet, and the sticker sheet contains both elements. So it contains not only the unicorns, it also contains a dragon. The castle can go for both girls or boys. It's got crowns for girls and boys, or princesses and princes. And the rest is pretty, you know, much versatile for either or. And that's how this whole set is actually created. So we have on one side is this really cool, and I think just gonna show you this here. Maybe you can see this a little bit better. So this is pretty much just black and white. And one cool thing is you can have a kids color it in. You can use it as black and white as it is. And then one side has the unicorns, rainbows, so typical girl things on here. The princess shoe, a rose, while the other one has a sword. It's got a bow and arrow, it's got a dragon, it's got a king's crown on their shield. So this is more for the boys. So when you look at these two, that's a double-sided, so you can decide if you want to use the one side more the boyish or the girl, either or. Same as with this one. So this is more grayish. I mean, they work both. But the gray tone, I would say, is more for the boys with the arrows, and then hearts for the girls. Well, this paper works for either. So you can use the stars and the dots, and you can see here in the bigger section what that paper looks like. It's really fun, playful paper. Same as with this one. So those lines are not straight. They're a little bit wonky. They have little dots on them. So this is a really cute paper to have. And either side works with any of these. We have matching cardstock for the paper pack. And then again, the Picture My Life cards, which, as this theme before, are meant for both. You can use either or. And they're really nice additions if you don't go with any of the workshops. You take maybe the paper pack and the cardstock, and let's say you don't decide, I don't want the stickers. This is an extra thing because you can always use these as titles or cut them out partially, use them behind photos as photo mats. So there's a lot you can do with these. We also have, this is the black chipboard that we have, which is really a nice, sturdy, but very thin chipboard in black. And again, you know, you can see by the elements, I mean, there are 2 dragons and 1 unicorn, and the rest is pretty much you can use for girls or boys in this case. Then we have our SVG file. So again, this is the digital art collection. And anything you can see here, you can cut out in any size, in any color, any way, shape, or form you want. This creates a double page layout, which in this case has a dragon and a castle, but you can replace the dragon with the unicorn if you wanted to. Swap this out. Magic Memories works for both sides. Then we have 2 cute little cards here that you can create. So all these elements and even the elements on here can be used for your projects. And I think this is a pretty good, like, little key. Individual errors. You have a little teacup, and teapot, some flowers. So really cute set. All right, then we have the specifically designed stems. And we have this one here is for the card making. And this is kind of interesting because this is about 75% of the size. So I think the size of this one is about 4 by 5 1/4 or so, because this is usually a quarter card. This is a little bit smaller. And this die that only is available in this set creates these not only stitched lines, but it also has these little sunbursts and these little dots that it cuts out. I don't know if you can see this here. You can see a little bit here the little elements that they're on here, and then you can see the dots here. This one is maybe better. You can see the stitched lines here, and then there's the dots, and the stars are barely seen here. So really cute background. Then you have the castle, which also is a die, and you have the cloud and this little banner, and actually all the phrases that go along with. So if you have little kids, if you have girls or you have little boys that like to play princess or knight, that is a great set to have, and you can make their invitation for their birthday parties. You can use these on your scrapbook pages, so this is really just a fun set to have. This background I think can be used for a lot of other things too, but this is just a really great set. Then for the scrapbooking, so here we have the dragon in this case, and he's really cute. We have our rainbow, we have the crown, and then we have a whole bunch of different phrases you can stamp. So again, really nice and versatile, and I think the dragon is big enough that he can even fit on a card. All right, now this is the workshop kit, and you might wonder and go like, well, wait a second, normally we have 3 double page layouts. You still only have 3 double page layouts, but to show you what you can do with the paper, and that you can turn this from a girlish layout to a boyish layout or vice versa. They give you actually both options. They show you both ways to cut these, and this is just the beauty of this paper pack. So again, you get the whole set of the full set of the paper pack. You get matching cardstock, you get extra papers, and you get a ton of embellishments. You have your sticker sheet, and you have the black chipboard pieces. And when you look close, so the design for either or is the same, but as you can see here, they changed the background color. So instead of having the peachy one for the boys, they would take the gray one, which I assume is on the back side of this paper. The other elements are the same, just maybe in a different order, but they're all the same decoration. Then instead of the flowers, they put that little fountain, what's it called? Not fountain. Yeah. Where you get your water out. Okay, brain fart. They still put the unicorn in there, so, but if your boy doesn't like the unicorn, you just leave this out. They do Prince Charming here, they have the little mirror here, so most of the things are, the embellishments are a little bit off, but everything else, like these diamond shapes, are all the same that they use on either side. The same as with this one, so you have either this, you can do this layout or this layout. As you can see, the layout, the amount of pictures and where you place them, they're all the same. They're using all the stars here on this one. They just change it up a little bit, so meaning the background paper here is different than here, so it's more suitable for boys. This is maybe more for girls, all depending on what your pictures are, naturally. So if you say, hey, my girl has just this color on her birthday and I want to use this, then you just use that side, no biggie. And then here's the same with this layout, so you can use either or. And that for me is just really fun to use and to do. And since we don't have little kids in the house, I don't really have the need or the use for this paper, but this workshop I will get at one point in time, because I think just between those two options, I think there's a lot more you can do with that. And like I said, this starry background here, so per se that doesn't have to be for kids. I can take that you know, the unicorn off, or the little well, actually we visited quite a few castles in Germany at one point in time, so I could leave this on there, but you know, certain things I just leave out, and I can even use this for an adult page, because the background, it's whimsical, but it's not typical child. So there are ways. This one a little bit trickier, but we will see what we figure out. So this is just a really great set. No matter if you have boys or girls at home, you can actually cover both. Now we're coming to one of the cutest frogs you might have seen in a while. I just love her, or him. So this is the card making set. You will create these 4 cards, and you make 4 of each, or you can redesign them and do your own. This is the stamp set that comes with it. and it also comes with a die. And the die is actually these 2 crowns here. You get stars, you get all your envelopes and all the papers you need. And this stamp set is only available in combination with this card making kit. Additional supplies, like always, is listed here. But most of the time you get away with whatever you have at home. All right, now let's come to Life is a Hoot. So this is another really cute paper pack. And yes, it has owls in it. And it's got a couple owls on the sticker sheet, which I will show you in a second here. But I think even if you're not an owl fan, you just leave those out or order the set without. But I'm sure you can use them on a card or something. But the paper itself is just so pretty. So here are the colors again that will work with the set. So all these colors are somewhere at one point in this paper pack. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of colors you can use. And then this is our paper pack. So, and I have that one actually here. And that's another set where the foil is added to the stickers. So let's look at this one here. I don't know if you can see. So there's foil on the flowers here, on these little stars. Life's a Hoot on this. This is a strip. It's got the nice foiling on it, and then half of Lester's Nest as well. You have a bunch of really cute stickers or quotes here, and then just butterflies and flowers. So besides, if you're not an owl fan, like I said, you might be able to use them on a card. If not, the rest is pretty versatile, and I really like the color scheme here. So this one is just came, so I haven't turned it around yet. So one side we have like a chevron type, and then we have these cute little doodles. These are borders, zip strips you take off if you're not familiar. So zip strip, on one end it tells you what paper pack this paper was in. It also tells you the colors that were used in this paper pack. So if you ever run out and you can't remember, just look at the back, and it tells you which colors you can use with the paper. So this is the background, which is on one hand busy, but not really, because it's really, with the watercolor effect, really nice color and design. Then we have this pretty watercoloring effect. So this is just so pretty. It's got little flowers as a zip strip. And then the back side has these really cute stripes. And I just love the colors. It's nice spring colors. And then we have, last but not least, little dots here. Again, fun paper. And this is one of my favorites. I hope you have the gliss or some gold glitter paint or the shimmer blush, because this is just too pretty. So these are the colors and the papers from the Life's a Hoot set, which again I'm really fan of. I think there's a lot you can do with those too. And again, not only for boys, for girls, even so it's got pinks and stuff in it, but there's ways of using it in other, for the boys too. Matching cardstock. Oh, before, yeah, so you get them with the sticker or without. Then we have the matching cardstock. We have embellishment stickers, and I don't have those here yet. Nope. But these are really fun too, these little starbursts. There's a lot of elements in there. Then you have your Picture My Life cards, which are just darling. Again, there are some of those owls, but they're bees and just the background, the flowers here. So there's a lot, or you can use them as journaling cards. There's a lot you can do with those. Then we have our digital art collection, SVG files, so you can create these double page layout, or you can just use elements of it. Remember that everything you see here is an individual piece. So if you take them apart, let's say I just want this border of flowers, I want to do something else with the rest, so you can just take this and cut this out. You don't have to do the whole thing. Each and everything is an individual element that you can cut out with your die cutting machine. You have 2 cards that are pre-designed for you, and then we have all the other elements as well. Then we have some stems, and this is the stem for the card making, or it is designed for card making. Naturally, you can use it for both. We have some circles, we have some starburst, we have some smudges, just an overall really nice versatile set. You know me, I like these that we had, so the, what are they called, essentials with background stems. Sometimes you just want to get a little bit splash on a piece, and you don't want to use, you know, the spritz technique or the ink technique, because sometimes it gets messy or you don't get it where you want it to go. This is always, when you have this in stem form, perfect to have. You have a couple of nice phrases, so this is a really nice set. Then we have the scrapbooking stem set, which is a little bit bigger by design. So these owls, as you can see here, this is a 12 by 12 page, are a little bit bigger, but they should fit on a card as well. And then we have some really cute sayings there. And this one has matching dies. So in this case, the owls and the flowers will come as a die. Then we have our scrapbooking workshop, which will create these 3 double page layouts. You get all the papers, the cardstock, specially designed embellishments, sticker sheet, and some of these little cute embellishments. And this is similar to the front one. I don't have the big one yet, but I do have the small one here. And just to show you, so there's different things. There are acrylic shapes in here, in peach and in pink. And then we have our chipboards, which is really easy to pop out. I don't want to pop the whole thing out because, knowing me, I'm losing half of it. You can hear they're nice and thick, but easy to pop out, and really thin to put on your card, so on your pages. And if you have never seen the instructions, so if you ever get a workshop, there are fully instructed steps in here how to cut your paper. It tells you how to put them together and where things been placed. It gives you directions on how far the pictures are set. So if you're a follower of strict rules, everything is measurement wise in here, and it should be easy to assemble. Whenever you have a question or something, you can just, you know, contact me or contact your maker. That's what we're here for. We are more than happy to help. But this is just a really cute set, and like I said, I have this one here, as you can see. Haven't played with it yet, but I will figure something out, because I'm already thinking I might change a few things up. But this is the layout you can do, and I might show you what else you can do with it if you just tweak it a little bit. Pretty much using everything that's giving in the kit, but just putting my own spin on it. So stay tuned for that. Then we have our card making kit, and this one comes again with paper, cardstock. You get embellishments in your card bases and your envelopes, and then a specifically designed stem set with dies. In this case, there are these 3 butterflies, the bee, and then the little swirly. Those are your dies. And you make these four cards, and you do 4 of each. Just a really pretty designed cards for every occasion. So, and you can change them up. So if you want to do this as a thinking of you, want to do the happy birthday here, hey, you got your stamps all here. You just change it up a little bit. Instructions, everything will be included.